Who was challenged by the fullback. So he's back on his feet. A player who was ordered off in the World Cup last year, sent home in disgrace, but he's very much back in favour now. There's McCoyce now, but, asking a lot of him. Filipescu sends it forward to Lakatush. This is Bukur. And Robertson has to concede the throw. This is Lakatush. Lataru is challenged by McLaren. McCall sends it through. It's McLaren. Surrounded by Steaua players, just managed to get clusters of players around the Rangers men. They're so quick. It's Bukur. Still Bosch. Bukur again. Bosch clips it forward, but the offside flag is up. Just below us.
Again, the game has fallen into a pattern of Steaua enjoying quite a bit of possession, and Rangers are going to have to work extremely hard to win the ball back a bit sooner, and of course keep the ball once they have won it. And up to this point, they've not really been doing that with any consistency. It's been 1 or 2 minutes of good play, and then followed by 5 minutes of quite indifferent play, and it would be nice to try and turn that around.
It's Robertson going in a run again. Filipescu's with him. He topbles to the ground, and the free kick is awarded to Steaua Bucuresti. But again, Rangers depending so much on David Robertson.
David seems to be the only one who's offering anything going forward at the moment. Brian Laudrup's been on the ball once or twice, but has usually been on an occasion where he's actually been feeding David Robertson with the ball.
Again, as in the first leg, the Rangers midfielders are finding it very difficult to get possession. If they get it, they find it difficult to keep possession. That was very much a trademark of the first game in Bucharest. This is Vladoiu. Again, the cross chested down by John Brown. Brown again. It's a rather risky one. It's picked up by Bukur. Lakatush. Vladoiu. Filipescu's in a lot of room on the far side. It's Lakatush trying the shot, and that's a complete miscue by Richard Goff. That's behind for the corner kick. And again, if that ball had come over, Rangers could have been in trouble. Filipescu was sitting just outside the area with no one near him. And there's no doubt about it, the Romanian players are managing to find space for themselves, something Rangers are failing to do. So forward goes Bukur. It's Lakatush who takes it. It was Petric who got in the header, and a wild one from Pirvu. So we're seeing a decent performance again tonight from Steaua Bucuresti, who are very much the top club in Romania, and you tend to forget just what they've achieved. European Cup finalists in 1986 when they were winners against Barcelona, and again in '89 when they were runners-up to Milan. Also Super Cup winners and 17 times champions. So the pedigree is there, and they've built a new young side, and they're hoping to keep it together for a few years and mount another challenge. This, of course, is their second consecutive year in the Champions League, so they know what it's all about. And that ball from him stops a good few international players as well. But here's a chance for Rangers, perhaps. It's Durant, Gascoigne. Again, looking around for support, and Steaua getting plenty of players behind the ball. McCoyce there moved into an offside position as that was struck forward. And Durant and Lakatush having an exchange. It's Prodan playing the long one through. It drops in behind Petric. Celia again showing his tremendous pace, and the ball goes behind, and the referee is indicating a corner kick, which doesn't please Andy Gorham. Again, the ball dropped in behind the defence, and Ilya had the pace to cause problems. So that's half an hour gone here at Ibrox Stadium. It's Rangers 0, Steaua Bucuresti 0. And further pressure now for Rangers. Filipescu there, the number 2, moves forward. Also Prodan, who's already brought out a good save from Andy Gorham. Again, it's clear, but not very convincingly. It's McCall having to come all the way across. It's Bukur who steps in to send it back towards the penalty area. John Brown has a bit of time here. Now it's Durant. Again, McCoy's a lone figure up front. Laudrup's away out wide on the right-hand side. There aren't a lot of options here. And you can sense it among the crowd. It's Durant sending it through, but it falls in behind McCoy's, and there's no one in that area. And it's the same old story. And this is Vladayu. The Rangers, because of injury and suspension, really struggling for players tonight. Well, Lakitush makes a run into the middle. The ball falls behind him, and it's cleared by Brown. The stamina from, he just ran and ran, being pursued by defenders. And he put the ball calmly beyond the goalkeeper.
That was tremendous there. What he's done here, he's just lifted the ball past the defender, and then he's cut across him so he can't get back to him, and coolly slotted the ball past the goalkeeper. And he's repaid a lot with that one goal in itself, and he's certainly brought the crowd to its feet.
Well, that's the moment the Rangers fans have been waiting for. And that goal has come at exactly the right moment. With 31 minutes of the game gone, at a time when Rangers were toiling. A moment of inspiration from Gascoigne.
I think Paul's been longing to do that sort of thing, not been getting the opportunity to do it, and he showed a great turn of pace there, great control and a great turn of pace, which gave him that opening. And Brian Laudrup as well did well on the right hand side, pulling the defence away and causing that gap for Paul to go through.
Well, that could change the whole complexion of the evening. But Rangers again will have to be careful and watch the breaks of this team going forward. And while McCall has conceded a free kick, Walter Smith will be a bit happier, but it's all about concentration now for Rangers. And it's Laudrup picking up the play again. He'll certainly break on here. Durant's ahead of him, McCoy's up there as well. He's had to check a bit. McLaren's wide on the right hand side. This is McLaren. Laudrup provides the cross, in comes Robertson, it's Robertson! And the goalkeeper does just enough to block it. Well, Steaua just in at the post, managed to block that one, but here come Rangers again. It's Robertson trying to curl that one in! That's a marvellous save by Steaua.
There's two great bits of action there. Firstly, the ball from Brian Laudrup, David Robertson getting on the far post. Very unfortunate with that, and again with the right foot curler.
Now this is more like it now, and that one was dropping into the net. And that one's off the line now. Richard Goff up there with Petric causing problems. It's cleared by Filipescu, picked up by Militaro. Again, Rangers will have to watch the break here. Lakitush is breaking, so too is Ilya. This is Ilya, the number 10. Vladayu's through the middle. This is Lakitush, being challenged by McLaren. Well, the referee's taking his time about this, and he's given the free kick against Rangers, just outside the area. But the goalkeeper went for that one and missed it, and Steaua did well to get it away. Richard Goff and Gordon Petric causing problems there, but now at the other end, those same two players have a bit of defending to do. Again, Prodan's up there, Goff's trying to keep a close eye on him. It's driven in, but over the top. And Andy Gorham, you can see, just telling his defenders to calm down.
Yeah, this is a crucial period now for the team, and how often do you see when a team goes in front that they hand it straight back to the opposition? And so this is a crucial period of time. They've got the goal now, it's time to build on that and settle into a good style of play. What a difference a goal makes. I mean, this last 2 minutes has been like a new team altogether.
The not so good news is that Dortmund have gone ahead in Turin. As Rangers trying to break forward again. Dortmund leading by a goal to nil. And of course, if that remains the same, it means Rangers are out despite their own efforts tonight. But there's a lot of football still to be played. Of course, remember the night against CSKA Moscow here in the last Champions League run. And Marseille went up to Belgium and won there. So no matter what Rangers achieved that night, they went out. And let's hope that it's not going to be a repeat this evening, because they've gone ahead through that wonderful goal by Paul Gascoigne. This is Bucur. It's Lakatouche. It's Bucur again. Ilya. Bucur tries to get through, but McCall's there to block him. Round to Robertson, who's under pressure from Lakatouche. And that ball drifts out of play as Robertson clears. What a great performance from David Robertson tonight. As I said earlier, Walter Smith was worried that he'd been out for a few games. He came back against Celtic. Would there be any reaction? Well, he's given his all so far this evening. Well, Militaru moves forward for the long throw from Lakatouche. Laudrup's caught in possession, and play on, says the referee. Again, it's Lakatouche, who's very much involved. That's a slack one, though. Cut out by Durant. And a high foot there by Adrian Ilya. So Rangers 1, Steaua Bucuresti 0. Paul Gascoigne after 31 minutes. But over in Turin, Dortmund, I'm told they're still leading by a goal to nil. We'll keep you up to date with that throughout the evening. It obviously has a huge bearing. The important thing for Rangers is that they win and Dortmund don't. But as things stand at the moment, it's not quite going Rangers' way. Well, Laudrup losing out there to Filipescu. It breaks away now to Vladoyuk. And he's stopped there by Petric. Well, if this is a yellow card for Petric, and it is, that means if it goes to the last game, he's out. So there's the confirmation of that, so that's a real blow. So after that great goal by Gascoigne, a couple of things going wrong for Rangers. Dortmund going ahead, and now Petric. If that final game in Germany is meaningful, Rangers will be without his services, and he's so vital to the system. They're playing at the back these days. And Richard Gough also is on a yellow card, so it's vital he stays out of trouble. Meanwhile, the brick's on here for Laudrup. Steaua show a fair bit of pace, which just tends to show you how well Gascoigne did in his run. And here's Gascoigne again. Flips it through looking for McLaren. McCoist's in here. McCoist just can't get to that one. Another moment of frustration for Ali McCoist.
It's a super ball in there from Paul Gascoigne onto Alan McLaren's chest, and the ball just ran away from Ali there. It's a bit unfortunate, it didn't hold up on the grass, it just seemed to skip off the grass, and it was away from him.
So 5 minutes left, half-time plus any stoppage time. Rangers lead by 1 goal to nil. This is Laudrup again looking for Robertson, but Filipescu did well, cut that one out. That's Bucur. Cross to Pierreville. Richard Gough making the challenge, and he's taken a knock in the proceed. So Richard Gough back on his feet, and Rangers trying to get another move going. Once again, Robertson supports Laudrup. Gascoigne's there. Laudrup again. Gascoigne. to the feet of McLaren. The temptation is to hit the high ball forward, but Rangers are trying to show a bit of patience here, but they're caught out again. The passing's not good enough, and the break's on now. It's Lakatos. Militaro's just ahead of him. Still it's Lakatos. So just under 4 minutes of the first half left. It's Vladoyou, but he overcooks that one. Well, Rangers did try to show patience again there, Trevor. They didn't go for the high ball, but again the passing let them down in the middle of the park.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I was quite happy with the way that was going, and it was developing. It was nice and controlled. And then just one slack pass, and Steaua have the ball back in quite a dangerous position. But I wouldn't like to see us stop playing like that. If we can continue that and just improve on what we've been doing, then, as I say, I think we're going to get more and more opportunities nearer to the goal.
So McCoist comes deep to head that one forward, but there's absolutely no one there. It's a good challenge by Goff, who keeps his run going. This is Laudrup, flipping it through for Ali McCoist, who's onside, but having to run wide. Durant's in support if he needs them. Here's Ian Durant. Gascoigne's there as well. Run by Gascoigne, trying to get away from Bucur. Durant makes himself available. McCall's there also. Runs just beyond him to Petric. It's McCall. So just under 3 minutes of the first half left, and again Rangers are caught in possession. The break's on here. It's Pervu playing it to Lakatos. Militaro's in space here. It's Militaro driving it across goal. And that was a real let-off for Rangers. Militaro had a lot of space there to get the shot in. Now it's Gascoigne for Rangers. McCall's in space through the middle. Laudrup's on the far side. McCoist in the middle, along with Durant. Still it's Laudrup. And the ball's still very much in play. So it's still 1-0 to Dortmund in Turin against Juventus. They're also approaching half-time, as we are here at Ibrox Stadium. Brown drives that one away, but it's picked up now by Pirvo. Militaro had that great opportunity a few moments ago. Well, he's injured as Brown challenges him. He's still on the deck. This is Pirvo. Vladoyou. Looking around for some support. It's Ilya. Filipescu's in space. Here he is. Runs onto the return from Lakatos. Durant's providing the cover. And that's behind for the goal kick.
It's an important 2 or 3 minutes now, just before half-time. Get to half-time with a 1-0 lead. Settle things down and come out in the second half and continue the work that's been done in the first half.
So we're inside the final minute of this first half. Rangers lead by 1-0. Paul Gascoigne it was. A tremendous goal by him to give Rangers some hope. Again, McCoist comes to beat the ball with his head, but he's no one in front of him. It goes behind, and the referee's pointing out towards the corner flag. So Rangers have some defending to do in the closing seconds of this first half. Richard Goff scoring a black eye from the Old Firm game at the weekend. And again, Robertson this time has to concede the corner kick. Rangers certainly don't want to concede one now. Having toiled in the opening stages, then made the breakthrough. It's played right to Ilya. Tries to find a way through, and this time there's a bit of relief for Rangers as we move into stoppage time in this first half.
Almost had visions there of the Bucharest game when the Romanians scored from the edge of the box there from a corner. He didn't quite catch that one at all right, so we live to fight again. But Watersmith will be quite happy to get to half-time with a 1-0 lead.
And then, in fact, goes the half-time whistle. There's the hero of the hour, Paul Gascoigne. A tremendous run by him, driving himself through and past the defenders to send the ball into the back of the net. The half-time score here at Ibrox Stadium.